thanks our directors, managers, and also our CEO for coming. Nowadays, we're going to talk a lot about technologies, but how to implement and always the return on investment is very important and they are crucial, and how technologies are crucial as well for the daily lives of the company. So I would like to talk today about technologies implementation that could be done in the HKM industrial process. This presentation is related to a partnership between InnovaHub for All, company where I work, and HKM, our clients and your companies. Uh, our slogan is innovation is the key to success, so the be the reference for the market. Okay, this presentation is made for me, and today is the 30th of April in 2021. I would like to start with our agenda today. So, what is technological innovation? How it can improve our business? Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that very shortly. Also, we're going to talk about current problems that we have seen in HKM's industrial process that could be improved through technology implementations. I would like to talk about how could improve, yeah, and then which technologies could be implemented in this case. A very important aspect is that are investments and deployment time. And I will finalize this presentation, explain the return on investment for each of those. So we start with what is technological innovation, how it can be improved, how can improve your business. Yeah. So what is technological innovation? So it's something new or something that it can improve your product and your process, and consequently you're going to improve your business. Yeah. Must have a technological characteristic and have significantly must be significantly different and from before, and must give you advantage. Yeah, and how it can improve your business actually. Yeah, so there are many ways. You can start with thinking about how to make in your process safer. How can you reduce in costs? How can you reduce in even time? And how can you like improve in quality? So ways that technological innovation can help you. Talking about some current problems that we have seen in the industrial process in HKMs, we could see a few things that could be improved. The first one was the problems that the company is having with welding process. So we're talking about quality and time. Yeah, we also have some problems. We have seen some problems related to the prototyping phase, also related to quality and time. And also the high A4 paper consumption. And when you are talking about the A4 paper consumption, actually you're talking also about the consumption of ink for the printers. So it's very expensive nowadays, and thing that we have to care about. And finally, we're going to talk about the high. We thought that we saw something related to the high energy consumption for the administrative and industrial process. So when you see the table below, we can compare HKM with the average competitors. We see here that the welding process is considering in a medium in quality and takes around 30 minutes. When you see the average competitors, you can see that we have high quality and they are taking less time, around 20 minutes. For the prototyping phase, we see around 20 hours to finalize all the process, and the quality is considered medium. And when you see the average competitors, they have high quality and they are taking 50% less, what means 10 hours. For the A4 paper consumption, we have seen a huge consumption for HKM, around 8,000 sheets per year. And when you compare to the average competitors, you see 4,000 sheets per year, which means 50% as well. About the energy consumption, which is a very crucial problem, we see here that HKM is spending around 5 megawatts hour. In the meantime, the average competitors are spending around megawatts hours. Showing so technology that could be implemented in these situations, we recommend a welding robotic arm where we could significantly implement and improve the quality and also the process time to finalize the process, which you could, like, instead of have 3-4 employees, you could have just one for them to operate the machine. Okay, we could have industrial displays to try to reduce your necessity for paper. So instead of print drawings to analyze quotations, you could just see in the tablets this industrial displays, and then you can make zoom in or zoom out the many times you want. You can even write on the screen, so it's very useful. Going to the next one, we would like to talk about the solar panels. I checked that you have a great and very large car parking where you could use the roof to protect not only the cars, but also you put some solar panels. And lastly, we'd like to talk about the 3D printers. That's a very interesting technology, parts of the Industry 4.0, where you can have more quality for your prototype phase, and also make your process faster. Talking about the benefits of this technology by using numbers, yeah, we can see here for the welding process that the current process is taking 30 hours instead of 30 minutes, sorry, instead of with the new technology would spend only 6. The prototyping phase in hours instead of 20, just 5 hours. And you see that the competitor is 10, so you're going to be in both welding process and prototype phase better than your competitors. For A4 paper consumptions by 1,000 sheets, nowadays HKM spends 8,000, could spending just 1,000 sheets per year. Competitors in average are spending 4,000. And energy consumption, instead of 5 megawatts hour, you just, with this new technology, the solar panels, you just spend only 2 megawatts per hour, which is very beneficial, where in the meantime, your competitors are spending around 3 megawatts hour. Here, we're going to talk about investments, yeah, because when you're talking about technologies and everything is very beautiful, of course, that most of the time you can improve your process, but we need to talk about investments. So we choose some technology that don't require huge investments, and where you could have a very interesting return on investment. So talking about investments related to the technology that we suggested, I would like to talk first about the welding robots arm, which is considered in this investment installation and training. So you're going to spend around $500,000, where you're going to be just between 1 and 2 robots, okay? The 3D printing, considering installation and training, would be around $50,000. In this case, you are considering 5 3D printing, which will make your prototype phase very fast. And the display installation and training around $10,000, where considering installation and training, and then you are considering around 10 displays to be used for the team. And the solar panel installation, we are considering $1.5 million, which is the most significant investment. Total investment is more than $2 million. And you can see that in this pie chart, we see here that 73% of the investments is related to the solar panel, and 24% of the investment will be allocated to the welding robotic arm. So you see that these two technologies would be the most significant. Going to the lead time, where it's very interesting to know and very important strategically to understand. So the welding robotic arms would take until the end of 2023, December. You can see here that if we are considering that all projects would start in 15th May, okay? So the 3D printing installation and training could finalize the end of this year, in November. The display, considering installation and training as well, would be in September, middle of September 21 this year. And solar panel installation would be in the end of 2025. So the solar panel installation, it would be a little bit longer, followed by the welding robotic arm. Okay. This is about the return on investment. So we see that in 2025, you have all your weakness well fixed, and then you could be more competitive. And considering that all this technology could make a huge difference in your business, we understand that in 2025, it's a good time to implement all of these technologies. And then, so we strongly recommend the implementation of these technologies, okay? I would like to thank you, everybody, to stay here today. If you have any questions, please, you just ask me. Otherwise, you can also send me an email, message me, or call me about any questions related to the technology that we suggested, or any points that you'd like to talk about in this presentation. Okay, thank you so much.